All right, so as far as highest paid gentlemen inside of the trades, or people rather, you have to remember for the longest time there was no girls as mechanics, so don't take offense. My point here is this. Aviation guys have been chiming in on a lot of the videos I've been making and stating that they make really good money. I went and looked at how many there were of them. There's about 100, almost 100,000 more of them than there are diesel mechanics working in the trucking field. I don't ever, or I really try not to, speak on things that I don't understand or know about. I flew a plane once as a group foster kid. I had a foster father who took me up in a plane, and just the precision of that device, the way that here's the thing. If you're going to be an aircraft mechanic, I do know this. You need to be the most meticulous guy under the sun. You need to have zero concern for speed and every concern for it being perfect. Like building a watch perfect. Because obviously, if that thing comes out of the sky, someone's going to die. And aircraft mechanics can be prosecuted for poor job performance or poor workmanship. It is absolutely punishable under the I don't know what the identifier is, the FAA, but I do know that there have been mechanics in the past that have worked for aviation who have been prosecuted because of dereliction of their duties working on the vehicle. So it's not something for the faint of heart to put your name and stamp it on every single thing. Aircraft mechanics have toolboxes, and every single thing in their toolbox has to be accounted for at the end of the day. Otherwise, they tear down the engine or whatever they built to find the part or bolt. It's a very particular and meticulous trade, and I think it would lend itself well to anybody who had a really high regard for quality and learning. Because here's the thing, there's no assuming, oh, this will do, right, on an aircraft, whereas you might make that determination on a truck. So I just think it's one of those areas that have very, very little margin of error, and the schooling that goes into getting into one of those jobs is pretty expensive. And the schoolings are limited from what I'm getting from people on the comment section. However, I don't want to deter anyone from any job. That's if you're starting out and you want to wrench, aviation might be the way for you. But keep in mind that it's not like the same environment of banging away at trucks. Everything is very non-stressful. They go home and when I'm reading, they're pretty clean when they go home. Some of these guys are making $350,000 probably working for private people. And you imagine there's probably few jobs that allow that kind of leisure. So I wish I could speak more intelligently on it. This is what I know, but I do want to throw it out there as a viable option for some of you guys who are just starting out. That might be the way you decide to go, especially if you're a guy who's, like I said, very advanced already in the idea of technology, and you can and you're very meticulous in your work. So hope that helps, and hats off to you guys out there in the avi field making a shitload of money. All right, later.